What's up, Juventini? Alberto here. Got all your Juve news, all right, and you guessed it, another couple names to add to the Mercato transfer list. We'll take a look at that. Koopmeiners given the green light to Juve. We'll look at the details there, and then recovery and renewals at Juventus. We'll take a look at what's going on. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. This is the AJC. Let's rock. First things first, another name to add to the target list, one that was previously there for Juventus, and a lot of you were always asking in the comments, should Juventus take a chance on this player? Mason Greenwood. Apparently Juve has been monitoring what has been going on around him, and he is apparently one of the targets going into the summer. All right, for me, this is a simple no. Flat out no. And I've always answered that in the same manner. You guys know the drill. Let me know your thoughts on Greenwood and Juve in the comments. All right, another new name to add coming from Atalanta, Pasalic. All right, so Pasalic apparently on Juve's radar has got a contract expiring in 2025. His valuation is only 10 to 15 million euros, so they are looking at that possibility. Not a name that's going to be exciting or whatnot. However, this is kind of the range where Juve will stand. If there are cheap opportunities out there, they might be looking at them, all right, especially if it's a guy that's got some experience. Is what it is. But for me, Pasalic, I would pass on that. All right, now Koopmeiners, latest on him. Apparently, Juve gets the green light. All right, so over the past couple days, we've heard he's let it be known to Atalanta his desire is to leave. We've heard about interest abroad, all right, in England and whatnot. However, his desire is to stay in Italy, and now today we hear that he has given the green light to his entourage to make a deal with Juventus. Apparently his salary could increase from somewhere around 1.5 million euros to 4.5 million euros annually, with the potential of a 5-year contract term with Juventus. All right, so again, this name has been linked for a long period of time as being Juve and Giuntoli's top target. Now we have heard that there could be some bargaining chips that have to go the other way. Two guys' names that have been thrown in there, Huijsen and the youngster with an incredible goal for Argentina yesterday, Matías Soule. All right, now I gotta ask the question, all right? Yes, it's a difficult question, but if you had to sacrifice one out of those two players, Huijsen or Soule, to get some funds in to finalize a deal for Koopmeiners or make that move, let's just say hypothetically you have to move one of these players, which one out of those two would you choose? I will tell you right now, the poll is extremely tight. 51% in favor of selling Huijsen over Soule. And I'll tell you, well, slightly unpopular opinion based on that poll. For me, I'd go the other way and I would sell Soule, all right? But I can't wait to hear your thoughts on that one in the comment section. All right, now we get to Pinsolio. It looks like he is very close to extending his contract to 2026. Just put the guy on the Fino alla Fine contract, all right? Third string keeper, playing, 20 minutes a season. Just get him on the Fino alla Fine contract. I don't even know how old this guy is anymore, all right? Now we get to Juve have an interest in a 17-year-old defender currently with Sampdoria and playing for Andrea Pirlo, Giovanni Leoni, all right? So he can play in a 3-man back set and a 4-man back set. So versatile. Juve's got eyes on Giovanni Leoni. Now we get to some recovery statuses. Milik trying to get back for targeted April 13th. That'll be the Derby della Mola, right? So that's his time frame. For Alcaraz, trying to get him back for the first leg semifinal against Lazio, all right? So we keep tabs on those players. Vlahovic, the latest on Vlahovic is that apparently he wants to be somewhere around 10 million annually next season as opposed to the 12. He wants to be around that Lautaro Martinez money, all right? And this is still deemed too high for Juventus. Now, this is the reports and what they're suggesting and whatnot, but I'm not so sure about exactly where we're going to stand, all right? We have to see. There's essentially 38.8 million euros that are still owed to Vlahovic in the rest of the contract term. I don't think salary or anything like that's really going to play a part. It's more just going to be them still sticking to that number of 38.8 million that they own. but just spreading it out. I think it's more so terms, all right? And yes, annually will kind of be brought down, but he's still guaranteed all that money. Even if he makes a move to another club or whatnot, he would try to be getting somewhere in that salary range. So I'm not necessarily jumping on this rumor immediately, all right? I think there's still some work to be done. I think it's more terms, and he might want a little bit more in terms of guaranteed or something going back to him for doing the club this favor, because it would be doing the club a favor. So I think he's just looking for some type of incentive in order to do that. So it'll be interesting to follow. But right now, I'm not going to jump on that one. For Chiesa, the latest on his renewal is that contacts are increasing, and there is growing optimism about finding a renewal, all right? And they're saying that Club World Cup qualification is a big factor for Chiesa in considering the renewal. I'm not buying into this one either. It's not the fact that I don't believe there's optimism about signing renewal, whatnot. I don't think Club World Cup qualification really has a whole bunch to do with it. We still have to get the job done and qualify for Champions League. At that point, I think Chiesa is probably going to be trying to see what type of interest is there for him. He might also want to take his chances with the Azzurri. However, I would look at what's going on with the Azzurri as a bigger indicator, because that 3-4-2-1 looked pretty rough, and Chiesa looked pretty rough in that as well. He might not be wanting to bank on the Euros in order to get a bigger deal, some more money or anything. So that might be something that goes Juve's favor in terms of finding the renewal. Time will tell, of course, and we have to wait and see. But you guys know the drill. That wraps up the news breakthrough today. Hit me in the comments with everything you think that you heard today. And don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share the content. Back tomorrow with another update. As always, potentially a live show, all right? So fino alla fine, forza Juve. We'll chat real soon. Ciao tutti.